Hey guys, today's video is a mini tea of things happening on the internet. I will be filming my creep show art video very soon. I think that should be up within the next few days. I hope nothing else really happens because I can't keep up. I already have planned so much, but I'm just trying to figure out kind of everything, make sure it's all kind of like summarized well. I don't want to make it too long of a video. I just want it to be like a summary of things happening. And if you want more detail, I will be linking to videos that give more detail, but I just need some more time when it comes to that. And if you guys don't know about the creep show art situation, there's just been a lot happening. Just wait, subscribe, hit the bell, you'll find out what's happening. She has lost about 60,000 subscribers now, which is wild for a channel her size. I just feel like that usually doesn't happen unless you like really screw up. So if that isn't a sign that she's screwed up, then I don't know what is. So just wait for that. My social media will be in the description along with anything else you might need to find, and let's just get into it. So I recently did a video on Trish and Ethan and how they have basically kind of got into an argument. I went over everything. I'll link that in the description so you guys can watch that first and then come back to this. But what has happened now is after basically the Gabby Hanna video and the walkout. So there was a Gabby Hanna video, Trish walks out. We all think they're going to get back together. They're going to start filming again. They don't. They start filming videos on each other. Well, no. Ethan films one video just summarizing everything, clarifying what has happened and defending himself. And many people are very like happy with this video. And then Trish films their video and it's video 1 and then video 2 and then Ethan lies part 1, 2 and 3. And then it's a lot of videos and people are not happy with Trish. Like there's TikToks about this, there are comments, there are responses to tweets. People are just like, look, apologize to Ethan and let's just like move on because this is ridiculous. And Trish is just going further and further into their like mindset about this whole thing, just like, nope, I'm correct, I'm right. And people are just like, no, you're not, just apologize to Ethan. And I feel like because of that, Trish has now become even more angry. And now we got a video saying that Ethan is basically them in their like podcasts and videos. So it's basically just like how he constantly mentions their sex work and how he constantly mentions their past to do with like trauma and things like that. And people are very confused because Trish constantly brings up her past in the podcast. So people assume that they were okay with kind of them talking about this, and now Trish is saying how they were not okay with Ethan talking about this. People are just very confused. I read many comments. I tried to read as many tweets as possible just to try and figure out what everyone is thinking. And the general consensus is people are very confused because Trish never brought this up before. Like usually if Trish had a problem with something that Ethan was saying, they would bring it up straight away just in the podcast. Like as it's happening, they would be like, no, I'm not okay with this. They would even sometimes walk out, you know? And same went for Ethan. If Trish mentioned Ethan's Tourette's or anything about Jewish people, then Ethan would bring it up straight away, just like shut it down the moment it happened. Whereas with the comments about sex work and things like that, it was never corrected. So I think everyone is confused, including Ethan, about this whole thing. It doesn't make what they are saying any less valid, but it's just nothing that ever came up before. So people are just very confused and very like shocked that that has just come out of the blue. Ethan has tweeted back saying, I know you guys want me to talk about Trisha, but this whole thing is extremely upsetting and disturbing. I'm still processing it. This is a person who I considered one of my closest friends a week ago and is now making videos accusing me of SA. It's too much. So that's his response. He also posted on TikTok about it, and I'm assuming they're just going back to filming After Dark and those things without the frenemies thing. Some people are assuming there are going to be new hosts for frenemies. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Would you like to see frenemies with a new host, or do you guys want them to just scrap the whole idea and go back to doing the H3 podcast and the After Dark podcast? I just feel like at this point, without Trish and Ethan, the frenemies thing doesn't make sense because they are truly frenemies. They went from being enemies to friends. I just don't see that happening with anyone else. So I just feel like maybe they should just scrap the whole idea. I don't know. And that is that on that. Now let's get into another piece of tea, which is Tana Mojo and the fight. So recently there's been the TikTokers versus YouTubers fight that was on Saturday. There were a lot of people that I had no idea who they were, like genuinely not even a joke. I just didn't know who they were. So I watched it for funsies. I had no preferences for who won those fights, who lost those fights. I was just like, someone lost. Cool. Don't know who you are, but you lost. And then we went into the fights that people were more aware of, I guess. We had Vinny Hacker versus Deji. And Vinny won, and that was very sad for Deji. Like I felt genuinely bad, but I'm glad Vinny didn't like relish in the sadness. He like went up to him and was like, no, you're doing great, you're not a failure, don't worry about it. Deji then tweeted that he is a failure. Vinny replied to it being like, no, you're not. KSI got involved, obviously as Deji's brother. He's like, no, you're not a failure, you're doing amazing. Like not many people would have went into the ring to begin with to fight. So like the moment you step into that fight, you're already, you know, doing great, you're doing miles ahead of everyone else. So that happened. Then we had Taylor Holder and Gibb. Gibb is someone who has fought before and people felt like he was robbed every single time, and people felt like, you know, he really has a lot of potential. So he was given this fight against Taylor Holder and he definitely won. Like 100% no no even like questions about that. There were 5 rounds, all 5 rounds he definitely won. Taylor Holder did basically nothing. He like skipped around the ring for a little bit, nothing happened. You didn't lose anything. So Taylor Holder definitely lost and Gibb definitely won. But somehow it came out to a draw. Even like people working there were like, that makes no sense. Even when they announced it, Taylor Holder looked confused for a second. And then he tried to backtrack and was like, no, I definitely think there was a draw. Like I definitely, like he landed some punches, but like not many. I would disagree. I saw him land many, many punches and I saw you land basically none. That was interesting. So it's definitely, you know, a little bit set up, I think. It's a little bit rigged. And even Gibbs like really upset about the whole thing. He's like, look, I was robbed. I was robbed again. I want to win. I felt really bad for him. And then we had obviously the Bryce Hall Austin McBroom fight. Bryce got beaten up like pretty badly. I'm laughing because it was like he was so confident and people are not making jokes about it. They're like, he got beaten up by Austin McBroom. He lost $1 million because they put like a bet down for $1 million. He lost Addison Rae. Just a bunch of L's. Just a bunch of L's are being taken that night for Bryce Hall. But right before the fight started, many people started going at Austin McBroom for different things because they were like, we're Team Bryce on God. Paparazzi's even Team Bryce on God. Please tell me you guys know the reference for that. I feel like it was a funny video, okay? Tanner tweeted out saying, one time Austin McBroom was cheating on Catherine with a random girl and she left a lipstick in his car. Then I was sitting with Jake in the car and he gets a FaceTime. It's from Austin crying and Catherine yelling, is this Tanner's lipstick? Austin said it is. It wasn't. The brackets. It wasn't. But I lied for the sake of the children and said it was. She then films a TikTok saying this.
One time Austin McBroom was cheating on Catherine and the girl he was cheating on her with left a lipstick in his car. And I'm sitting in the car with Jake and we get a call from Catherine or Austin or whoever we answer it, and it's Austin bawling his eyes out and Catherine absolutely screaming, holding this lipstick inside of their car, and she's screaming and she's like, it's the lipstick Tana's, Austin says the lipstick's Tana's, blah blah blah. Austin's bawling. My dumb ass thinks that the right thing to do at the time is save the kids, so I lie to Catherine. I'm like, this is my lipstick. It wasn't my lipstick, Catherine, I'm really sorry, but we Team Bryce out here on God. So another time Austin hired 4 of my friends as his nannies, and when Catherine would leave he would sleep with all of them and then told her that they were all his nannies and it was a fake nanny company. And I just, so when you ask me why I'm Team Bryce, it's kind of like picking a lesser of 2 evils, you know.
Austin then responds to that and says, cap to the biggest clout chaser of them all, and it was actually Erica Castell's lipstick, dummy. I was taking Jake and her back to Jake's house. This is lie. Ain't gonna save the attention that your little boyfriend Bryce is about to get for his ass whooping. Why did my accent just go really funny there? And then Erica Castell responds and says, it was actually a lip liner, can I get that back? And people are going crazy. They're like, oh, so he was cheating with Erica then. And Erica posts this TikTok clarifying her tweet.
Okay, so that lip liner tweet was not meant to be taken seriously. One, I genuinely was just curious if I could get it back. It was KKW, my favorite shade, whatever. We'll call this long gone. But no, I did not sleep with Austin McBroom. First of all, there was 3 of us in his Lambo. We were speeding. We got pulled over for it. So there was a sudden stop and all my shit flew out of my purse. So that's why my lip liner was in his car. No. Some of y'all talk too much. Second, I've done a lot of cringy things in my life, mainly on the internet, but I don't do them anymore. And I also don't lie. So that was the story behind the lip liner.
We also had Linz DeFranco, who is Lindsay. She's Phil DeFranco's wife. And she said, I don't know much about Bryce Hall, but I do know he never secretly filmed my kid crying while getting a haircut and posted on the internet like Austin McBroom did. So even Linz DeFranco's Team Bryce on God. I love the joke. It's just really funny, okay? Does that mean I think he's going to win? No, but Austin needs to be humbled ASAP. And Austin was not, in fact, humbled. He was, in fact, his ego, in fact, did get worse after this. So that was fun. Tanner also tweeted out saying, also, Austin hired 4 of my friends as nannies and masseuses so he could hook up with them all when wifey ain't home. He started a fake nanny company to cheat. I am shocked and bamboozled. Then Corinna actually tweeted out this, basically saying, can someone beat Tana Mojo's ass? She's effing annoying. They're having some beef right now. I don't know if it's to do with David Dobrik, because I feel like with the whole David Dobrik scandal, Tana has been speaking out against David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad, and I don't know if that's Corinna's way of defending David from the drama, or if she's got some kind of a personal issue with Tana Mojo, like some people seem to have. Like Austin McBroom has a little bit of an issue with Tana. I feel like Tana's a very polarizing issue in LA. I feel like a lot of people, despite her scandals, associate with her, hang out with her, love her, and then some people in LA are just like, please get out of my face right now, respectfully. So I don't know what the deal is with Tana and LA people. But yeah, that's the situation on Austin McBroom. He's caught cheating. Also, there was some drama with, I didn't even know that Austin McBroom had a brother who also has a successful family channel. I didn't know any of this. This is news to me. So Austin McBroom has a brother. He also fought in the fight that they had. He did win. So I guess the Austin brothers, I guess the McBroom brothers are doing something right. And him and his wife, the brother, are actually separating, and she kicked him out of the house. Some people are saying that he cheated. Some people are saying that he's abusive. There are a lot of different things that she's not saying. Catherine's not speaking out about this. Well, she's hinting at it in some videos and Q&As, but she's not outright saying like, this is what happened, this is what I think. And apparently the brother's wife is now threatening to like expose everyone. She's like, I've got tea on everyone. I've got receipts on everyone. If they keep on talking, I will expose them. So I don't know what's happening with that, but I feel like that will blow up soon in everyone's face, because I feel like there is something there that we're not aware of happening. And I feel like there's been some drama even before all of this, because people are saying how when Catherine released her skincare line, the wife of the husband was reviewing some skincare, and she wasn't using any of Catherine's skincare, and she wasn't even mentioning it. Like, she didn't mention it at all. And then she said that she tried some things and she enjoyed some things, but she didn't like enthusiastically talk about the skincare line. So people thought there was some drama there to begin with, like ages ago. And now that they're separated, I feel like maybe there is more drama than we're like made aware of. Like, I feel like there's definitely something else happening over there. But that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to those videos every time something happens. So hit that bell, be notified when that's happening. Social media links, any of the links in the description. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.